As a Christian, I have always been guided by the principles of my faith to evaluate the actions and policies of those in power. When it comes to liberal Democrats, I have come to realize that there are several reasons why I, and many others like me, cannot trust them to uphold the values that are dear to our hearts. First and foremost, liberal Democrats have consistently demonstrated a hostility towards Christianity and its teachings. They often promote a secular humanist worldview that rejects the notion of absolute truth and moral standards, which is in direct conflict with the biblical teachings that underpin our faith. This is evident in their support for policies that undermine traditional family values, such as same-sex marriage and abortion, which are unequivocally condemned in Scripture. Furthermore, liberal Democrats have shown a callous disregard for the rights of Christians to practice their faith freely. They often seek to impose their own brand of political correctness on Christian institutions, forcing them to conform to their radical social agenda or face draconian penalties. This is evident in the numerous lawsuits and regulatory actions taken against Christian businesses, schools, and organizations that refuse to compromise their values. Another reason why I, as a Christian, cannot trust liberal Democrats is their propensity for dishonesty and deception. They often use euphemistic language and clever rhetoric to conceal their true intentions, which are often at odds with the values of decency and compassion that they claim to uphold. For example, they will tout their support for reproductive rights while ignoring the brutal reality of abortion, which is the deliberate taking of innocent human life. Similarly, they will champion social justice while advocating for policies that perpetuate dependency and undermine personal responsibility. Liberal Democrats also have a disturbing tendency to disregard the principles of fiscal responsibility and limited government, which are essential to a free and prosperous society. They often pursue a reckless agenda of deficit spending and entitlement expansion, which burdens future generations with unsustainable debt and undermines the economic prospects of working-class Americans. This is in stark contrast to the biblical teachings of stewardship and responsible resource management, which emphasize the importance of living within one's means and avoiding unnecessary debt. In addition, liberal Democrats have demonstrated a lack of transparency and accountability in their governance. They often use bureaucratic secrecy and executive fate to impose their will on the American people, bypassing the democratic process and ignoring the checks and balances that are designed to prevent abuse of power. This is evident in the numerous scandals and controversies that have plagued the Obama and Biden administrations, from the fast and furious gun-running debacle to the Biden family's questionable business dealings in Ukraine. Finally, I am deeply concerned about the threat that liberal Democrats pose to our national security and sovereignty. They often prioritize the interests of globalist elites and international institutions over those of the American people, undermining our borders, our economy, and our cultural identity. This is evident in their support for open borders, free trade agreements that benefit foreign nations at our expense, and international treaties that compromise our autonomy and self-governance. In conclusion, as a Christian, I believe that liberal Democrats have consistently demonstrated a disregard for the values and principles that are at the heart of our faith. Their hostility towards Christianity, the dishonesty and deception, their fiscal responsibility, the lack of transparency and accountability, and their threat to our national security and sovereignty all contribute to a profound distrust of their intentions and actions. As such, I believe that it is essential for Christians to be vigilant and engaged in the public square, promoting policies and candidates that uphold the values of faith, family, and freedom that are essential to a healthy and prosperous society.